Ray from the future, right off the bat, I want to let you know that just because this is a G-rated movie, this is not a G-rated review. It is not suitable for children. Probably not suitable for anyone. Merry Christmas, because I plan on uploading this movie on Christmas Day. Who knows if that'll actually happen, but here's a clip intro thing. Today, we talk about the 1991 Jessica Tandy film, The Story Lady. Jessica Tandy is known best for being the old lady in Driving Miss Daisy, but in this film, she plays a nice old lady who has just moved into her daughter's house.
My friend Gail's mother is dying to meet you. She loves to knit, too.
That'll be nice.
And Mrs. Bettini at the Y. She's looking for people for her folk dance group.
Good thing I packed my tambourine.
Okay, so Jessica Tandy isn't exactly thrilled about being an old lady and wants to make herself useful by applying for teaching jobs, volunteer work, and anything she can do to make herself useful.
Mrs. McQueen, is awfully kind of you to offer like this, but we have a rule in our school. You have to have a child enrolled here to participate in school activities.
I mean, could you help a 200-pound disabled teenager out of bed?
No. But I could feed him, or write letters for him, or just let him know somebody cares.
But if he has a seizure or falls, both of you could be seriously injured.
But she will not be resigned to an old person just sitting on a bench. You see, folks, long before any asshole with access to a webcam was able to just put bullshit on YouTube with no regard for quality or taste, there was public television. Anyone with $50 in a dream could put themselves out there for the general public.
Anybody?
Well, yeah, anybody can be a star. Anybody with an axe to grind or a story to tell.
Passing by the rows of freaks that I showed you with the opening clip, see, that had some sort of meaning. We get Jessica Tandy as the Story Lady.
At last, in loneliness and sorrow, she went to a witch and spoke of her desire. Oh, don't worry, the good kind. You know, like the pretty one in The Wizard of Oz? That's as easy as winking, said the witch. Take this seed and plant it in a flower pot filled with good, rich earth.
The camera guy, who starts off as kind of a dick of just do your 15 minutes, get the fuck out, decides, wow, this woman is intriguing, and helps her better her show.
Well, isn't that what the manual calls post-production? I can't afford anything extra.
Oh, no. Don't worry about that. I'll just do it when everyone goes home.
The show becomes a huge hit among all the local children and some of the parents.
The Story Lady.
Once there was a soldier, a steadfast tin soldier, one of 52, all made from the same tin spoon. And every man's heart was hers for the taking. The poor tin soldier ached whenever he saw her, night after night, all alone. Sometimes,
Daddy, it's a 4:15.
I know that, sweetheart.
You'll be late for work.
Just a little more, please.
One of the kids is the daughter of a ad exec. At least I think that's her job. It's kind of unclear what she does, but either way, she has access to a television network. And they decide to do what all television networks do: produce the show into the ground and destroy everything that poor Jessica Tandy stands for.
I night's gossamer wings, Thumbelina sat very still to show she meant no harm.
This old lady probably doesn't know the meaning of the word agent or royalties. We can lock her up for years for peanuts.
I had a hunch that might occur to you, Larry.
So, the plan is on. Let's screw over this old lady in production designing the shit out of a children's show.
Places, please. Script, please. No, not that one. This one. Granny, you look super. Scott, would you take her on the set, please? Great. Could I have some light, please?
In order to film, Jessica Tandy has to move to LA and ends up living with the mom and daughter. When the mom suggests that she send the kid to boarding school because she's too busy.
You know, you don't get these years back. Today you're making a ghost costume. Tomorrow you'll be helping her into a wedding dress. It goes by that quickly, believe me.
Meanwhile, Jessica Tandy's basically babysitting the kid, hanging out with her, and the kid wants a new computer. It's basically like an iPhone. These damn kids just want to be on their computers all day. And yeah, it's just sad that that shit happened even in the 80s. So her nice little show has basically been ruined. This kid isn't going to get a Christmas with her mother because her mom's going to be working on this show. And Jessica Tandy just doesn't want to do it anymore. But there's no way out. They even are forcing her to go to a dentist to get her teeth fixed. Ray from the future, 80s, 90s, 50s, kids have been spoiled as long as there's been humans.
And if I refuse?
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Breach of contract suits can be very long and very expensive. So, 10 a.m. Monday, Dr. Irvine's office.
Now I know I said there's no way out of the contract. And Ed Begley Jr. said that there's no way to get out of the contract. But maybe there is.
I mean, these agency guys have everything pretty well covered in here, right down to the morals clause. Should the undersigned be involved in any crime, immoral act, or engage in any activity deemed unsuitable to the image of Granny Goodhart, blah, 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 this contract shall thenceforth be declared null and void.
I sense a caper.
$25 an ounce.
Oh, my. Don't you have anything a little less heavenly?
Now this one is called...
Upon being arrested by the security guard we saw watching her show earlier in the movie, she throws a fit in the police station. Oh no, please don't let this go public.
You can't do this to Granny Goodhart. I have a doll named after me. Maybe my own cereal someday. I'm putting my name on lunchboxes in Taiwan, even as we speak. Oh, please. This mustn't get out. How would it look if the world finds out that Granny Goodhart was arrested on Christmas Eve?
She is arrested and sentenced to community service reading to children. Aww. So the good guys win, and the movie ends with Jessica Tandy looking right into the camera and telling us that those lunch boxes in Taiwan never sold because the new actress playing Granny Goodhart sucked and the show tanked. The end. Overall, this movie reminded me a lot of a movie I reviewed back in July of last year, Rock and Roll Mom, where a single mom becomes famous due to a YouTube video of her singing, becomes a big star, but her image is changed and, to her opinion, destroyed by a record label, so she screws it up on purpose and goes back to singing in small venues with her friends. So yeah, same movie. It's a sweet little movie. It's nice, family friendly, it's G-rated. So yeah, let your kids watch it, but do not let your kids watch this review. This movie starred Jessica Tandy, who 2 years previous was Miss Daisy in Driving Miss Daisy. The mom was played by Stephanie Zimbalist, who was the co-star Remington Steele, and the daughter was Lisa Jakub, who played the eldest daughter in Mrs. Doubtfire. Ed Begley Jr. is also in here for a little bit, playing one of the ad execs, or possibly network execs, it's unclear. The movie was directed by Larry Elkan, who directed mostly television, including Falcon's Crest, Knots Landing, and, yes, Remington Steele. Thank you for watching, and as always, I shall try to do better next time. Here is a clip that inspires her to become the story lady in Go on national television. Somehow ends up being national television. I thought it'd be local because that's what public television is, but somehow she ends up going from like Cleveland to LA. I'm not sure, but here's the clip. Bye. Merry Christmas.
This is the sensuous witch. You're on. Hi, Clarissa. I'm a Leo. My boyfriend's a Capricorn, and he hasn't been showing much interest in me lately. Is it me or the planets? Oh, not to worry, little lioness. This week's bad vibes for the daddy goat in your life. He's just thwarted in his work sector, that's all. Things will get back to normal once Venus shifts out of the career house on the 10th.